Danger!
This is Miss R.J. Duchess, a black woman who's proud to be black.
Get on the floor!
Molly,
the nigga right here!
You in danger, girl.
Molly,
you in danger, girl.
get on the floor! The nigga right here! Don't tell the DJ to put my shit on. I'm keeping niggas.
She's gonna clown me, reject me, then turn me down like I'm some worthless piece of crap. Like I'm a worthless piece of crap. By them rejecting me, they have defeated me already. I have lost. I always lose. I probably end up dating some woman who's already had a dude nutted up in her vagina. And I don't want to, if I ever have sex, I'm not going to want to stick my, you know what. I'm going flat out and say I don't care. I'm not going to stick my penis in a girl's vagina where some other dude's nasty penis been in there. I want to date a female who's never had no dude stick his nasty penis in her vagina. The only penis that's going to her vagina is mine! Nobody else's! Nobody else's! Mine's! I don't care if I am, sounding kind of disturbing. I'm going to be straight up and say what I need to say. Rejection hurts. Rejection really hurts. Women just don't want to date me. Why do I get rejected, man? All these other guys don't have to go out here and get rejected or feel rejected by women. And when I was down south in Mississippi, seeing all my family members. When I was down south in Mississippi, all my cousins and all that stuff that I haven't seen in a long time, all my cousins, they're all in relationships. They all have had that experience, what's it like to have a partner and all that stuff. And I never had nothing. And people want to say, okay, you're not missing out on nothing, man. You're not missing out on anything. I feel, and I have every right to feel the way I feel. I really feel that I'm missing out on something. I am missing out on something. And that is having a girlfriend. That's what I really want. That bad. But I can't have it. A guy who doesn't even deserve to have a girlfriend, he gets a girlfriend. And some of you guys say, okay, you don't deserve no girlfriend. I don't deserve a girlfriend. People piss me off. I just want to bust this window out of my car, man. People make me so mad. Saying stupid crap. Stupid crap.
So the queen is back. And you guys know I will be back. So I hope you saw the last 2 to 3 videos that I recorded, that I posted. You saw the one with Kent, the young man who said he hadn't even had any experience with women, still looking for an excuse to take his anger out on women. And your commentary, most of you who did comment on that video, all of you got it. I think there was a lot of confusion as far as which angle I was taking, but your reaction was exactly what was the right reaction. If you found it funny, that was a right reaction. If you felt sorry for him, that was a right reaction. If you were scared of him, that was a right reaction. Because we've all grown to some extent to latch on to one feeling or the other in the way that these black men make us feel. They're masters of deflection and something that I wanted to talk about, which is manipulation and gaslighting, which is something that a lot of narcissists do. And this is one of the reasons why it's been so hard for us as black women to pinpoint what really is wrong with these men. And it is because they always come back and they put all these messages out in the world to deceive people about who they really are. And this is why black women still don't know who we are really dealing with. Because these men who suffer from these mental health issues and these issues with deception and trickery, they know that women want to have relationships, women want to have children. And so black women, too many times you ladies are taking the bait. Many women are losing their lives. And so, and what you don't realize is the good guy is not much different from the quote-unquote thug. That's why I wanted to do that video, and I followed it up with the white guy doing the video on feminism, because I think you should have. It's important that you see that black men don't have an original thought in their head. They just grab on to whatever will create the quickest tactic to deceive you, because they need the upper hand. They need to feel like they have the upper hand, which is what a lot of narcissistic people who suffer from that disorder and other sociopathic types of people, they need to feel that they have the upper hand. And I just think it's a matter of issue between good versus evil. I mean, there's just some people who prove to have more evil in them. Where they get it from isn't important. When I look at these stories, these articles of these men who kill these women over having to pay child support, it should give you an idea of just what's sitting right behind a black man's orgasm. I mean, if you think about it. So they use relationships to bait you in, they use sex to bait you in. God forbid you become pregnant through marriage or through just dating them. If they feel that you're getting the upper hand through this quote-unquote child support system, you could be dealing with a killer. I mean, how do you know that these men are not killers? Just because they're dating you. So one story after the other. You know, in this one, the man found guilty of killing his pregnant girlfriend to avoid child support. So she didn't even have a chance to have the baby. The thought of her getting his money, and in these sick men's minds, getting their money means you getting the upper hand. And so black women, I want you to think about whether it's really worth having children with some of these men. There's too many women who just do this automatically without thinking about the short and the long-term consequences, not only for your safety, but for your children's life and your children's safety. I don't even know if there's as many stories in the media of black men, of white men killing their own white children. I mean, I've seen it. You guys see a lot of those crime shows of white men killing their wives and girlfriends, but I don't even see them killing their women or killing their babies like I see black men. So there's something extremely deep and dark going on, and it's time for black women to have a wake-up call about your safety, because you are in danger. You are.
Honey, you in danger, girl.
I like to take different angles on how I put my videos out, so that's why I did the Kent video, because to me, he was all of those things. He was scary, he was funny, and he was sad, and a whole lot of other things. So that's why I said your response to his video, to the video of him, is right, because these men come in different packages, and they appeal to your emotions in different ways based on your experiences. So based on whatever you feel for black men, that's what resonated to you. If you saw him as a funny jerk that shouldn't have been recording videos if he wasn't intending for people to laugh, to me that was right too. There's something sad about all of this stuff, right? The most sad thing to me is that black women continue to fall prey to these men. I mean, look at this story. Missouri executes man for 1990 killing over child support payments. So how do you know that you're not dealing with someone who's thinking like that, or will think like that, or used to think like that? You don't know that. If these women knew that, do you think that they would be having kids with these men? No. So it's time for black women to wake up and decide that if you can't verify the mental health of a man, that's not a good man for you. If you don't know what you're dealing with, you need to probably leave it alone. Man who killed woman over child support, sentenced to 43 years. So yeah, we're dealing with danger. A lot of sisters are just trying to have a relationship and have families, but at the cost of our community going down, because these men don't want to be responsible for their children. They don't want to raise them properly. They want to leave you holding the bag and blaming you for everything. And it just needs to stop. So I thought I would let you know that we should reflect more on the issue of, will it only stop if black women stop having children? Like, I don't even think anybody is realizing that maybe that is the only way that it's going to happen, because how is it going to, because when I just, the one sister that sent me a video of the African man who beat his wife to death, that was totally traumatizing to me. Shout out to Sister Sweet Speaks, who's been doing videos. If you don't know this sister, you should go check out her channel. That's the sister's videos. Basically, I'm not trying to send any trolls over there. I hope this sister doesn't mind me referring people to her channel. She's a really good sister. She's different than me. She has her own commentary, her own ideas, but we do have common things that we're trying to address. And she's addressing something related to these men in Africa who rape, just basically abuse women in Africa. And so this is a thing that is not just related to slavery, and too many black women are being mammies without realizing it to black men, not realizing how much we need to see ourselves as potential victims, because as much as we want to stand and protect them, we're too many times the victims from them, or because of something that they do to us. And so it's not just a slavery thing. We sisters have to wake up. We have to realize there's got to be a solution, and we need to find it, because there's too many black women are dying. Too many black women are still being abused and beaten because they think they're getting a good black man. And that's one of the biggest tricks, modes of deception that black men are running. It's a scam. Okay, they're all talking about their good black men, and black women are rejecting these good black men. But isn't it strange that the good black men seem to lack the confidence that it takes to approach you as a good black woman? It seems like if he was that good, he would know what it would take to match himself up with something that's good for him. So either if he's good, then he's not smart, which means he's still not good enough for you, right? I just think black women need to stick together, because we're dealing with something that is creating a very unsafe community for us. And I'm just tired of these black men complaining and telling all these lies on all these videos. It's part of the evil that is lurking, living, and dwelling in them. And so as we stand together, we need to realize that there may just not be this ideal good black man that we've been told exists. There may be some black men who have a little less evil than others, but as far as this whole package, I really don't know which one of these guys might flip, kill, seek revenge, rape, lie, gaslight, deflect. Just try to confuse sisters. So please, let's stand together. Share the videos. Let the sisters that you know what's going on. Because the only way it's going to stop is if we black women start talking more about what's really happening with black men, and stop joining them in talking about how slavery is got them in the state of mind that they're in. This has got to stop. That I wanted to reflect on the Kent video, the feminism video, and just again to warn you, let you know that too many sisters are still being caught up with this craziness that these men have got us going through. The only people that seem to care about us as black women is us. So spread the word. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm out.